Hunter T did it. How you feeling? I mean, I feel phenomenal. In the words of Tommy Zuma, host of the prolific watch party and flank, I feel phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, boys, what a beatdown. Damn, y'all, we finally saw the team that we were promised, gentlemen. And I'll tell you what, that's not to take anything away from them because they've been playing great Call of Duty, especially online. We were in the onliners territory, boys. We were concerned. We're like, okay, we're just going to go undefeated in the stage 2 online qualifiers and then get bounced out of that tournament, 4th place. We were, you know, to this day, it's like I had a lot of people tweet at me and say, yo, they finally proved their worth. They finally did this. They finally did that. For what it's worth, man, you know, obviously second place is not a win. But in the first major of the year, they were round 11 grand finals twice over, where we could have won the event off of one round of search. So, you know, nobody's ever going to remember how close something was. They're only going to remember who won. And that just seems to be the case for LA Thieves Major 1. But holy shit, gentlemen, am I glad that we finally got over this hump and the boys have solidified and cemented themselves as a championship roster here in Black Ops 6. Boy, what a feeling. What a feeling. I mean, sure, gentlemen. Fuck yeah. No, I'm doped up off of it. I got too much, too happy about this one, boys. Scrap MVP. Yeah, you know what? I love to talk shit to Ernie, but holy shit, that man actually shoots straight as fuck. Wow. I mean, a reverse sweep in winners finals versus Surge into a 4-0 in grand finals. We won 7 maps in a row. We won fucking 7 maps in a row, boys. I mean, that's crazy to think about. So I'm very proud of those guys, man. There's no other way around it. And the only downside, I think, to winning a major here in Black Ops 6 yesterday, as LA Thieves did, am I a watch party curse? Because we didn't turn that fucking stream on, and those boys handled business very quickly. I mean, it was never a doubt. Holy shit. Am I going to have to chalk the watch parties forever? Or, since we finally won one, the curse has been broken? I mean, I don't know how the curse would be broken, but all I'm saying is, I think I'm allowed to watch party now that we've won. We popped the cherry. Listening to the comms of LA Thieves was peak, bro. I was ascending. I can't even describe when I would hear Ernie yell, "Dead!" It was just unreal. Can we talk about the fact that, like, what momentum is actually like in a competitive COD scenario? Because I'll tell you this. I was a little worried going into Skyline. I mean, we had a 3-0 lead, and obviously anything could happen. But traditionally speaking, like, Skyline has not been a bad map for us, but it hasn't been our best hard point. I don't really see us play it that much anymore, that often. Brother, I think for like 3 straight minutes, the kill feed was just Hydra, Scrap, and Envoy. Just picking up 3 dead, 3 dead, 3 dead over and over and over again. I mean, you want to talk about confidence and momentum, bro. That was the definition of it. We got to go back and watch that. And I'm not going to lie, bro. You know, was Dan's stat line? No, hold on now. Dan was just there. Listen, this is the fucking issue, bro. And I mean this with everything that I say. And it's not because I found myself in that situation. I am biased, of course, when you hear what I'm going to say. Bro, there's only so many fucking kills to go around on the map. If those guys are piecing like that, what do you want this guy Ghosty to do? It's not like he could just make more people spawn in. People don't understand. It's like when your teammates are shooting like that and just picking up kill after kill after kill, you kind of just got to sit back and let the game come to you at that point. And this guy Chance was on the broadcast getting on Ghosty's ass. Like, it's like the way that I compare it to is it's like if you have a free kill on the map and your teammate makes a comment, he's like, he's one shot, it's the easiest kill of your life. then nobody can fuck this up. And if you do, you're an absolute moron and you suck and you should quit the game. And then you fuck the kill up. This guy Chance was digging into Ghosty, bro. He was on his ass, saying he's getting absolutely carried, backpack, yada, yada, yada. And then Dan turned the fuck up. He went from like 3-12 to like 17-17 or something like that. Oh, man. I mean, everybody was firing from all cylinders, bro. Scrapping the 1v1 in the search to get us a map 2 win. Hydra was running around like a crackhead on that map. I mean, it's wild to see how differently we played in that series in the grand finals versus the first half of the winners finals. If you never watched the matches, you didn't see the broadcast, then you probably have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But my point is, to win 7 maps in a row from grand finals, bleeding into the winners finals earlier, unbelievable. Unbelievable performance, gentlemen. They fucking did it. LA Thieves, champions once again, we're on top of the Call of Duty world. Now, the only thing that would have made that tournament more satisfying is to beat FaZe at point, but they had a tough go of things. So we're going to have to wait for that opportunity here in the near future. But Surge looked really good, man. And that kid, yo, I got to give a shout out. I don't really talk about other teams too often, but we got to give a shout out to that guy, Mercules, coming in as a fill-in and playing some damn good Call of Duty. One of the coolest storylines that we've had in quite some time here in the competitive COD world. So shout out that kid. I mean, you want to talk about rising to the occasion. He did that and then some. But beyond that, fuck it. We ain't talking about nobody else except for the Thieves. Yo, hey, Chad, by the way, I got a call. I got a call from the boys on LA Thieves last night. You know, they forgot to give me a shout out on stage. I was sitting there with my wife and daughter. And, you know, obviously the moment's not about me at all. I know this. I want you guys to know down to my very core. I'm not sitting there with a gun pointed at the screen waiting for a shout out on this stage. But in all actuality, I'm looking at my wife. I'm like, you know, here it comes. Any second now. There's got to be a moment where they say, thank you, Nadeshot, for willing this team into existence. Thank you, Nadeshot, for being on more phone calls in 2 weeks and sending emails to the board and literally spawning in this team through the grace of God and the willpower of this small meat man. Nothing. My wife was like, ugh, dude, you're a pussy. I said, what, lady? Hold on. Maybe Guy Blades will set me up. Wait, hold on. The last person to be interviewed is Scrap. The problem is, all Blaze did, I love to death, man. He's great. He just asked every player how they're feeling. He should have served up we got to spike this thing. Shout out Nadeshot, you know? All good. No worries. My wife made me sleep on the couch. No, it's cool. It's cool. Where the hell did this damn control freak go, bro? Am I tweaking? You guys see this drop on the floor? Oh, there it is. What a great tournament. I'm so glad they got it done. All right, let me see where the boys are at.
Mountain Goats in the zone. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Gentlemen, I'm ready to go whenever, bro. So.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Got 25 left, Mr. Nadeshot.
All right, man. Best of luck.
Is that the
How's the range, Matt? How's the range?
No, I didn't. No range this morning. No range this morning.
Yo, congrats on the W, Matt.
Thank you, gentlemen. Don't worry. We're going to talk all about it, dude. And if you guys really mean it, you'll drop some gifted subs over here, bro. All good. Chat.
One thing I'm dropping is you from the squad.
Okay, I'm gonna mute him. But what I was gonna say before I started that rant, the boys FaceTimed me last night after they won, and they said, you know, we delivered a championship for LA Thieves, the entire community, but the last thing and the only thing right now that would make me happiest and make us feel like this day will be one that we never forget. I said, yeah, anything I can do. What can I do? They said, when you go live tomorrow, we want all the big, strong men in that chat to rally together and just gift an ungodly amount of subs, man. We want you to feel the way that we feel right now. We want you to feel a part of this. I said, all right, I'll pass the word on. I'll get them the message. So, listen, y'all might think I'm being selfish right now, but in all actuality, I don't know why they said that.